good idea. If you put the Darkseid on a 1v1 matchup versus the Tusk, he's going to have a good time, and your tri-lane will actually beat their tri-lane because they have a melee support.
The last time they said that with the Razor died, so...
Oh, but the Vici though. Also a strong tri-laner.
Do the stacks. But the key here is that Super shouldn't get over-aggressive and try to look for too much. Maybe he's going to win this lane when it comes to flat CS.
Bottom lane, there is a Xiao fissure block, potentially. Ice has to be careful. He gets caught into a rocket barrage. Where is he going to go? He doesn't have Surge yet. This is the first blood for LGD, and it goes the way of MMY. That's the boots, and that is soon gold for the Sentries if he wants to go back for them. Just didn't have the level 2 yet. LGD really showing how to take care of this Darkseer early.
It just feels like Xiao's a monster when it comes to that Earthshaker. Fissure block after fissure block. He was godly in that first game. Only level 4 at something like 12 minutes, but still every single fissure he follows up with.
How's our mid lane doing? Is this just a farming lane? Do you see much kill potential for either team?
I think Super might get over-aggressive and could die, but other than that, it should just be trade back and forth farm. And
it's Xiao again, Blitz. You called it, and he's done it another time. The director, a flawless script being executed thus far. 2 ganks, 0 smokes used, and 2 kills through it.
I love that nickname every single time you say it.
It's so fitting. It used to actually be a bad nickname where, you know, in some ways, where the script was that his teams would do more poorly early than they should.
It's going to mean a lot right now to Yao because he hasn't had the best time at top, and it has to succeed as the Shadow Fiend's going to start running forward right now.
Gank number 3, and it looks like kill number 3. The fissure snowball combo, nowhere to go. Super is being feasted upon now in the mid lane, and maybe having one of the most explosive starts you could ever ask for a Shadow Fiend. They're also making a slight go on bottom, but Ice, there's nothing to stun him here. So he's able to back off and continues to put pressure on the lane. Rough going for the Lina early. Doesn't even have her boots yet.
Yeah, and Xiao, he's going to pick up the DD rune in front of FY, but
there to leech the stack that was cleared out by Super. And we see the PL rotate into the jungle. This used to be something that was really common when Terrorblades were on in the safe lane, just trying to get as much as they can for their supports. Call down bottom. On to Ice to go. The fissure follow. He didn't run away in time, and the rocket barrage will finish him off. LGD now finding their 4th kill of the game.
And Xiao, he's been the basic proponent of all 4 of those so far. They're getting so aggressive on the map with him. He doesn't even seem like he cares about his levels at this point in the game. He just relies on the ability to initiate with that fissure, and he has so many powerful spells that can help him out. Maybe with the double Shadow Rays, you've got that rocket barrage that we've talked about all week, which makes Gyrocopter such a strong 1-2 punch.
I think we saw it maybe once in this tournament so far, but he may find someone here. Ice. Oh, does he reveal the smoke? Yeah, it's actually popped him, maybe. And they're doubling back now, starting to realize.
He's there.
Oh, fissure, is it going to hit him in time? It does, and the Rays, they get him. Ice, he almost just got away with murder. But LGD are like, huh? Oh, there's somebody there.
That must have been so confusing for them because they know that somebody's there. They're not quite sure where. They're looking around the map, but in the end, they do get Ice, and this should lead to a tower push. But everybody from Vici Gaming is already set up for this. They've smoked around. And this is going to be such a crucial fight because if Vici Gaming actually win this fight, with the type of lineup that they have, where they want to drag it out to the late game, Vici is one of those heroes that in the early game is so hard to fight against. The only way you take a fight here, and actually...
Courier, he only steals the Enchant Totem, not the best for FY, but the Lina's waiting. Laguna, and straight into the heart of Xiao will pierce it and take him down. FY will pay the price, though, as maybe finishes him off, but 1-for-1 bottom. Meanwhile, the top lane, Hao taking this moment to take a free tower, or at least it looks free, until this TP happens.
Should still be able to get it, and he's going to get away, and Hao's got a surprising amount of farm, despite the fact that his team hasn't had the best map control.
Trying to snowball, and getting up the hill where the Requiem's waiting for Hao. Follow-up by Shards doesn't quite pin him in. He's got the Walrus Punch. He jumps forward. Hao is just playing around, and the Ice Blast won't connect. It's on 2 instantly, down with the Tusk. Maybe also in a bit of danger here. There's a Light Strike Array, but no range to make it happen. Will barely retreat. Giving Ice the time he needs. He's now completed the mech. They have forfeited 2 towers, but there's the Diffusal Blade as well. Here comes the smoke, though. Moving around.
To get this for sure. And Super's waiting behind, but
maybe blinks in. He just goes immediately onto FY. Familiars are going to follow this one up. Can they kill him? No! The turnaround from Super disintegrates the Shadow Fiend, and even if they get these 2 kills, it's still a pretty decent exchange here going the way of Vici Gaming. That was just totally unexpected. Had the beak be at the haster and didn't see it coming.
That's 100% worth it. Hao's going to continue to farm. Ice continues to maintain space. 3 heroes from Vici Gaming are non-stop farming, and they lose their Shadow Fiend out of that engagement, who's their highest net worth hero. If you look at the gold change, it's only 400 in favor of LGD, and that might have just been evened out by the amount of farm depth of options for LGD.
Xiao is going to march down towards the bottom lane. If he shows himself, FY is ready to reveal him with the Blink Dagger at the ready. Could even steal the Fissure, which may be used to farm out the lane. More TP coming in now as Yao will join him. Has a Glimmer Cape ready. Shows the Fissure. The Snowball's there. The counterplay. Look for it from FY, who leaps in to start up the fight. Now the Ice Blast onto Xiao, holding him in position here. Looking for the pickup. He didn't get the Fissure, though. Only the Enchant Totem. And now Baby's arrived. He erupts onto FY and wrecks him. 2 for 1 there. Does force out a 10-second BKB. But Vici Gaming hemorrhaging a couple of kills. Back to split pushing for Vici.
And this is what LGD wanted. They wanted Vici Gaming to eventually get bold and say, okay, the net worth lead probably isn't too bad if you look at the heroes. Let's try to look for these 1 or 2 hero pickoffs and slow them down and create more space for Hao. But what this is actually going to do is you're going to lose 2 heroes and you're going to give up the Roshan with the tower at the same time. But the lane is pushing in really rapidly, and I don't even think LGD is going to get anything out of this.
They really do want to go, though. There's the Blink Walrus Punch to start off. Beautiful Ice Shards onto 2 and holds super in position, and now Maybe goes in. Where's that Laguna? It doesn't even get a single kill, but the Fac trying to counter this with the wall deployed. Also ineffective. Call down will recover the path of retreat as Yao TP's home. They ambush 2, and then they just back. They won't get the objective you mentioned, Blitz, but they get 2 kills, and they get a core Lina as well.
That ward was just freshly placed, right? Meaning
yes, it was just placed.
I think Vici Gaming should have been able to see the
combo. Fenrir sitting back, the tower already down. Denied by Hao. Nice little play for him. Do they initiate? Vici really thinking about it. They're going to surge, but they still don't come in. It's FY who starts it off. Now the Ice Blast coming in the back from back, and he will almost instantly drop to half HP, but can they finish him up? Laguna will end him. The counter echo from Xiao, but it's all, well, 3 already dead here for Vici. Requiem going to turn this. They haven't dealt with the Shadow Fiend just yet, and now Xiao also going to fall. They get 1 core, but can they deal with the others? Hao now arriving and trying to turn it, but he's been forced back. At the same time, Illusions bringing MMY low, and trapped in the trees is super. 1 little chop of the Tusk Cleaver will finish him off, and the only man to survive is Hao. And they got that first kill so easily, Blitz, but the follow-up just wasn't there.
When you lose your gyrocopter almost instantly, that's what Vici Gaming were trying to play for, but at the same time, maybe just goes in for the back lines, and they just snipe hero after hero, and that Aghanim Scepter Visage did so much work in that fight. Maybe was how that last fight went, and they might think to themselves, okay, as long as we get an Aegis on the gyrocopter, there's almost no way that they can instantly burst us.
Vici are smoking again. This time they're just barreling down the bottom lane. Hao has the heart, and he's the man who wants to initiate here, it looks like. LGD swinging through the trees, and Ice. Oh, he's in front. He's got to be careful not to get caught. He surges and he jumps forward. Ice Blast coming in. They saw this coming. The back follow, but Simon's already BKB, and he just starts pummeling. Vici Gaming 2 dead off the bat. The combo a complete failure. Here too. And the Urn Shard tracking him out. He's got a Yules available. Whiffs on the stun, dunked as punishment for his failure.
The lane's even pushed up too, so LGD off the back of this are just going to go for the racks right now.
No buybacks here. Ice Blast cooling down in 15, but they're also durable, and they've still got no vac available, or rather no wall. They'll try to go in. Ice will be forced to buy back. This is going to put a huge dent into the Vici Gaming economy. Hao in danger of not being able to have a chance at a repeat. Xiao looking for his. Out comes the Ice Blast again. It will connect. There's the back onto 2. Bring Xiao down fairly low. Doesn't look like he should die just to this. There's no Aghanim Scepter yet. No follow-up available. And they force out the buyback. They win the initial fight. Goes towards one, but he's still a ways off. But as Yao hunts, that flight blink away. He actually force steps himself forward. Realizes there's a potential kill, but it's Fenrir who left the Wolves, and he'll go down again. You know, the other big thing for me, Blitz, and we haven't talked about it too much, FY has not been able to steal Fissure. Imagine how good that would be with the vacuum. Every time he's gone for the spell steal and Xiao, it's just an enchant totem he's gotten. This is not what you're used to seeing from the FY Rubik. Just great defensive support play from Xiao.
Yeah, and he hasn't had a lot of opportunities as Xiao. I mean, he sits so far back. The Rubik's only level 12. He doesn't have something like that.
They're going in. They're trying to engage on the Sylar, who has the Aegis. Do they want to commit for this? No.
Oh, super.
He hesitates and he dies for nothing.
He has no buyback now, too.
Sylar just going to walk away, still with 2 lives. They earn them up. They've already taken down the tower. They're going for the mid lane of Brax. They may even rotate on bottom here. There's no buyback, as you mentioned. Sylar doesn't even die a single time. Now the blink covers that boy down as well. The Prince has fallen, and Ice will be next. Destroyed again by Maybe, who just rushes forward for the second line of Rex. LGD, it's 1 Ice Blast, and they will pop the Aegis with that, but there's just no follow-up. There's no wall available. The buybacks aren't there. Vici are in danger of being eliminated and denied what could have been a huge match versus G. LGD, they can smell it. They can taste it. This game is in their hands, and they now lead by 20,000 gold, close to 30,000 experience. But again, the jump! How doesn't that buyback How it's dead for him as well. The PL down, 4 dead, 0 buybacks, 2 lanes of Brax. Vici Gaming tap out, and it's LGD who hang on. The streak ends here. Vici Gaming were undefeated coming into this series. They won that game 1, but it's LGD who hung on to take it. And Xiaowei will be the last man with a chance to repeat here at the International.
I mean, through the stretch, LGD was just a little bit more disciplined than Vici Gaming. And Vici Gaming, they had a really clear-cut, concise game plan, but eventually it falls apart, and LGD lay on the pressure over and over again and just outplayed them in the team fights.
The team fight execution was there, and like you said, they just found the openings.